Hello, I'm Mike Dawson. What is your name?
I am the High Priestess of the Temple of the Triangle. Welcome, and learn what I have to teach.
What is this place?
This temple was constructed eons ago as a place of worship for Darkworld beings. Originally, it was set up to honor the points of the Triangle, but of course all that is now gone.
Why do you say that everything is now gone?
The ancients have taken over our world. They have outlawed our religion and imprisoned spiritual leaders such as me.
Tell me about the points of the triangle.
The points of the triangle were the basis of our religion. The 3 points are truth, represented by the light, knowledge, represented by the scrolls, and justice, represented by the sword.
Tell me about the light.
The light illuminates our lives. It shines with universal truth. It will obliterate the darkness of all that is false or evil.
You don't look like you're imprisoned.
I am imprisoned here in a confinement beam. The ancients thought it too dangerous to keep all the religious leaders imprisoned in the same area. Some are held in the prison, some under house arrest.
Some of you are held under house arrest? I expected worse from the ancients.
It is more insidious than it sounds. The ancients had their minions install power locks all over the area. The machines in the power center direct energy to various sections of the city to split us up and discourage rebellion.
This is all making my head swim. I need some fresh air.
It is much to absorb in a single session. Return when you are ready to learn more. As you can see, I have nowhere else to go.
Why, there's a picture of my old house in Woodland Hills. And here's a picture of me. This chapter is about how I stopped the ancients' first plan to conquer the normal world. There's a guard in front of that building. This looks like some kind of crime scene. Can you help me? I think I'm lost.
Walk elsewhere, organic form. You do not belong here.
Are you one of the Dreketh Guard?
Hardly. I'm simply a biomechanoid, pulled off the assembly line for sentry duty.
Why are you guarding this building?
It is the house of the High Priestess. It has been deemed off limits to all personnel.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll leave immediately. There's something oppressive and frightening about this building, but the architecture is spectacular. It must be a governmental center. What's that odor? It smells like dirt, but it's very faint. It reminds me of when I helped to lower my father's casket into his grave. There's some kind of electronic lock on this door. I can't open it. These Dark Worlders seem to enjoy their tortures. Who am I to disturb these people in their blissful misery?
You, Minun, have been charged with conspiring in a rebellion against the Ancients. How do you plead?
I am innocent, dispassionate one.
In the interest of expediting matters, we shall enter a plea of guilty and issue a summary judgment. Because of your years of faithful service as a privileged worker, I shall be merciful. Instead of suffering public humiliation like the leader of your rebellion, you are hereby sentenced to death.
Oh, thank you, dispassionate one. You are kind and just.
This place looks strangely familiar. I've got it! It reminds me of the police station from my first visit to the Dark World. I better watch my step in here. I still have the scars from my first encounter with the troopers of the Dreketh Guard. They're cold as steel and cruelly logical. Excuse me, may I ask you some questions?
What? Only justices are permitted to ask questions in the Hall of Justice. Every Dark Worlder knows that. You are a Dark Worlder, aren't you?
Yes, I am a Dark Worlder. I've just been away for a while.
Is that so? Well, then you must know the Ancients' Credo. Recite it for me.
How dare you question my heritage? I refuse to cooperate!
Refusal to obey the Ancients' decrees is a capital offense. You are hereby sentenced to the Hall of Death.
Oh my god, the stench in this room is horrible. Like a mountain of rotting meat. I got the data card back! Damn! I've got to get out of here! This corpse has been sapped of all its fluids. I'm afraid to touch it. This must be the body of the privileged worker that I saw sentenced to death. I'm afraid to touch it. That's a life force leech. I recognize it from my first trip into the Dark World. What happened? Where am I? Where am I?
You are in the Underworld, Michael. The River of the Dead.
You know my name?
Yes, Michael. I've been expecting you.
What is the Underworld?
It is that place where the beings of the Dark World come when their biomatter has expired. As the Keeper of the Souls, all those who die in the Dark World fall under my care.
What happened to me?
You met with an unfortunate accident, Michael. You were killed.
Are you saying that I'm dead?
Not exactly. You are not of this world and hence it here. You will leave this place. It is your destiny.
Does that mean I'm immortal?
Hardly, Michael. You are still subject to the cold hand of death, but you are not easily killed. I foresee that you will again visit me in this place. One day you will stay permanently if you continue to be so careless.
What is my destiny?
You are destined to stand against the evil forces controlling the Dark World. You are charged with defeating the Ancients and saving your own world in the process. Some of the people of the Dark World will aid you.
Who will aid me?
You will meet them in the course of your journey. They will extend the hand of friendship to you, but they will pay with their lives, and their souls will be remanded to me. Attend!
What in God's name was that?
The life fluids of the Keeper of the Light now flow in the River of the Dead. Her biomatter expired not long after she met you in the portal.
How do I get out of this hellhole?
Climb the staircase. It leads back to the Dark World, near to where the Ancients have erected their power generator. Go and fulfill your destiny.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
The cable runs from the power generator to the inside of that structure. This place reminds me of the hatchery from my first visit to the Dark World, only this incubator is much bigger. I can't open it. It's hermetically sealed. What a monstrous fetus! And it's looking right at me.